up, cosmonauts? I'm Trendy, and this is my good buddy Clay. We are joined by a special guest, Mr. Eric. Eric is a non-crypto native, and we are going to play some fun games with him today. How are y'all doing today, boys?
Not
What's up,
too
YouTube?
bad. Not too bad.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. How we usually start the show is we lean on Cosmo Clay's vast knowledge of the crypto market, and we ask him, "How's that blood looking out there?"
Damn, this one is pretty rowdy.
You gonna pull up your screen and go over some some stuff you're seeing?
Am I sharing it yet? No?
Not yet.
Oh, okay. I thought I was. My bad.
So while he's pulling that up,
So-
we're go ahead. Oh no, he's got it. He's got it. He's quicker than me. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, me and my friends have been like trading stuff back and forth. And it's been pretty fun just like watching these lines and how it like lines up. Like you see how it just stays within this kind of like band. So like when it's like for instance, when it's right here, you can see this range, right? So it's over like usually whenever it comes down, it's going to test these lines and it just kind of plays in between these lines and follows like certain patterns. But yeah, we're basically seeing like a total breakdown of all financial markets. Like there's an energy crisis in Europe, and it's like causing a lot of fear. And yeah, basically everybody's sucking out their investments because of what the Fed said at the Jackson Hole meeting as well. So they
Hmm.
said basically, yeah, we're going to keep on raising rates, and we don't care how bad the pain gets. And this is how the markets responded. They started selling off all of their assets. So it's
Yeah.
been fun, just kind of playing within these lines. And like I said, you kind of like see certain patterns evolve. And like for instance, right here, you see where it pumps up, and it kind of like forms a shoulder, a head, and then you can kind of see that this is the final shoulder where it just kind of drops off. And like the more you recognize those patterns, the more you can see them repeat. And like for instance, when it's down here, you're just like, yeah, it's oversold and the shoulder hasn't formed yet. So they just make bets that yeah, the shoulder is going to form because of basically it's got a certain percent chance that it's going to be that formulation. So then you just kind of take bets down here and sell up here, and then you get kind of you got to do it quick though, or else you will get rugged. So it is it's kind of fun. It's exhilarating. Like I said, what I've been doing is staking the coins and then using the rewards to sell into USDC, and then I play with the USDC to buy like right here and sell right here, and just kind of like have fun while I'm watching everything else go to shit.
Yeah.
And then any money I get from like my job, I just send it to Coinbase, and then I have it sitting here on the limit order real low. So if it ever gets down to $5, $3, I'm gonna have orders set up to just scoop that cheap coin up. You know what I mean? And then
Yeah.
you want to, like with crypto, it's so volatile that you want to have good entry points. That's like the most important thing. So as long as you just set those orders at those key levels, and you're patient, it'll usually scoop them up. And then, if you do that, also have levels in which you would sell it. Like once it doubles, just sell half, and then you have, a free ride.
Yeah.
So just do things like that, and that would be my suggestion. But yeah, right now we're seeing a you know, pretty substantial slide down the downside, and we're probably going to see it continue throughout the next week. And I'm expecting a $10,000 to $7,000 Bitcoin within the next month. So
Jesus Christ.
we'll see. We'll see how we go. I'm pretty bearish. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. I was like, what is it
But
at right now? Like 20 on the dot almost?
for Bitcoin,
Yeah.
oop, I went to Ethereum. Ethereum's doing pretty bad too. Everything's doing horrible. But yeah, right now 20,000.
Yep.
24. It's just right on 20,000, just chopping back and forth. And I really expect another one of these candles right here, just like this was, just how it was chopping at this level,
Hmm.
doing the same thing here. And I expect it to just keep sliding down. And I've watched that plenty of times. And especially in 2018, I've seen it over and over and over again. People like just get so like overly eager too soon, and the market just keeps rugging them. So it's going to be pretty painful, but I mean that's what they told us is going to happen.
What are you
So
expecting Atom to fall to?
well, like I said, I have orders at $5, and $3.90, which is like really low. But it can even go lower than that.
What range does this kind of put Ethereum in? Like if it falls like $500?
Yeah, three to 500, 450, something like that.
So I know you're not a crypto native, Eric, but if I ping you tomorrow or something, like in a week or something like that, and Ethereum is $300 to $500, and I tell you to buy one, I would just hop on Coinbase and I would just get one or something like that, because it'll turn around and be $2 or $3 grand again for sure one day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just listening to Clay kind of talk about this, I feel like I'm a expert at crypto now. So appreciate it.
Man, I mean, you guys remember, and I remember when we first started talking about this, and it was a very, very long time ago when I was at Steven's house, and I remember looking at that. What was it, Kyber, whatever it was.
Oh yeah,
And yeah, we just bought it at like, I don't know, 50 cents, and then it went up to like, I don't know, a couple dollars, and I was like, yeah, just go ahead and sell it,
Yeah.
just and I don't know, it's just it was really funny because Eric had called. He was so excited about Tron, and I was looking the other day and I was like,
Oh yeah, the
Tron is
Tron
higher than
train, bro.
The
Cosmos.
Tron train, boy.
Look at this, like they're a 5.8 billion market cap, and Cosmos is only 3.3. So like I was just like, man, I can't believe that he called that coin and it stayed up pretty. I don't even know what it does still. And but I do have a couple friends that they said they got pretty rich off of it. So I don't know how, but they
What
did.
was its all-time high?
I don't know. Let me see.
So like a little bit of backstory, like in 2000, this is like the max of our friend Eric's crypto experience. But I'll let you talk about some of the things you dabbled in really quick, Eric.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like not too much. Like I was just kind of like as people would say, like a Monday quarterback type of situation. But for crypto, I mean, like I would just basically go on the internet and just be like, hey, what's hot in crypto? And everybody was like, Tron. So I'm just like, all right, well, let me dump all my money into Tron. And like, a couple months went by and I was just like, I'm too impatient for this stuff. So I was just like, sell it all, get my money back. And I was just like, all right, I'm never going to dabble in that again. So, that's kind of like to the extent of what my kind of, crypto experience, I guess, would be. I mean, I've had like some dollars here and there and some other like random ones, but I mean, it was just like random stuff that I would just see, a nice looking price that I was like, all right, let me invest a couple dollars in it or whatever. I will say though, I did get burned on what was it, Dogecoin or whatever.
Yeah.
Dang.
And that sucked. That really left a bad taste in my mouth because I was like, I bought in like before
At
it
the
became
top?
like really. No,
Yeah.
I bought in
I remember.
before it became
This
like
was
a really
around
big
that
thing.
2016 time when you
Yeah.
started buying it. Yeah.
Yeah. And I
I
was
remember
like,
I
all
had
right,
some too.
let me put in like 60, 70 bucks or whatever. And granted, like this was thousands and thousands of shares or whatever the hell you want to call
Yeah,
it.
token
That's
coin,
yeah. So then I was like, all right, cool. So I'm gonna just hang on to it for a while. Nothing happened of it. And I was like, it's $70. Like I could use that for a new game or something like that. So I took it out, sold it. Lo and behold, like it just blew up overnight. And I was just like looking at the thing, like how much money I could have made on it. And I was just like, God damn it. All right. All right.
Yeah, it always gets you like right after you sell it. It's
Yeah.
how it always is. It's like,
He
oh, he sold it,
pump
yeah,
it.
pump that shit. But
Send it to the moon.
Steven actually,
Trendy.
was he actually texted me and he was like, can you buy this right now? And it was Doge at like 2 cents, and he was like, it's pumping and I want to buy it. And I was like, oh, I have $100 on there, let me buy it. I just bought it, and he was all pissed off. And yeah, it went up to like what, 30-50 cents or something like that. And yeah, that it got a pretty
See
good
what it
amount of
went.
money.
I swear that went up to like 70 at one point. Like
It was pretty crazy. I don't
76.
know. It was a lot of money there. I was like,
You could
dang.
press back one time and find out for sure.
What do you mean?
Look at the charts. Look at Doge's chart.
Oh yeah.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah, I forgot.
I wish I could find out, man.
Yeah, we'll never know.
We'll never know.
Man, dude, it's just been on a straight down
What was
trend.
the max?
Yeah, that's horrible. The max? Oh shit, like 63 cents,
Yeah.
somewhere around there. It won't go to the
Zoom in
top.
on it. Zoom in on it.
It won't go to the
Yeah,
top.
just really
can't.
rub it in, Clay. Just really rub it in.
It was 68 cents.
68. Yeah,
I
so I
mean,
knew it almost went to
damn.
70.
No, I'm in the same boat you are. I bought there was a choice between Cardano and Doge, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put $200 in Cardano. That shit went all the way down to like it was worth $2. It was like I bought it at $1.15, and that shit went all the way down to 2 cents. And it was just worth nothing. And I remember looking at it, and I was like, "Man, this
Damn,
is
bro.
horrible." And
So
then
you're telling me you owed money to Cardano, basically?
basically,
They're knocking on
and
his door.
their wallet was horrible. I just hated Cardano. Everything about Cardano, I just did not like.
You
As
might
far as
remember
the user
ADA.
experience.
The
Yeah.
token ADA.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Cardano. So I think you might have even got a little bit of that too.
Yeah,
know,
because see his. Oh, I'm sorry.
I was gonna say another big one was like Ripple, I think, or some bullshit like that. Like I don't know if that still exists or not. But
XRP.
It's funny,
Yeah.
but you're just like asking the bots. Like whenever you go to the internet, you're like, "What crypto is hot?" Like
Yeah,
all the
yeah.
bots just come at you, and like it's just fake. You know what I mean? So yeah,
Well, I mean,
you just hopped
just
on all
didn't-
the
They were
scammy
right.
bot projects.
Everybody
But
was asking the bot, so it's gonna pump.
It's so hard though. Yeah, that's true. That's so true. Like you literally could just follow that and do well in crypto.
Yeah, just go with the trends. Like
If you're
when
willing
this
to just
turns back
stick
to
it.
a bear, like
Mhm.
have Dogecoin,
But yeah,
have the
we're
meme
gonna be
coins
in a
because
bear-
they're gonna
it
pump.
feels like 2018 all over again.
Yeah, they're gonna
It's
pump
gonna be a
again.
rough time, but yeah, they'll be back. Everything will be back where it was and more.
Yes, sir. So we thought we'd have a fun game today. Eric being, I don't want to say a non-crypto native, but a non-NFT native, that's for damn sure. So
Yeah.
he's heard of like Bored Ape Yacht Club. Doesn't really know much beyond that, just besides what social media is like kind of showcasing and stuff like that. So we thought it'd be fun to show some of the different NFT collections in the cosmos, and then a couple of popular ones off of OpenSea, and then ask Mr. Eric what he thinks the floor price is, and what the floor price is for anybody who doesn't know, and especially Eric. The floor price is basically, I don't know, I'm having trouble saying floor price, but it's the price at which the very the ones that like if you sort something from like smallest or least expensive to highest, like the floor price is going to be your least expensive ones. So we won't be talking about like what's the most expensive one on here. Like if I wanted to get into this collection for the least amount of money as possible, what would it cost? That's your floor price. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 collections we're going to show you today. And I'll name them out loud real quick. It's going to be the Anon's OG collection, the Rekt Wolves, the CryptoPunks, Doodles, Strange Clan, Pudgy Penguins, and the Operator Social Lounge. And so what I'll do is I will give you like a little bit of insight to each of the project. I'll let you see the NFTs. I'll let you right click, copy, save them so you could own the NFTs. No, I'm just kidding. And then you kind of give us a price. And if you're like horribly off, we'll be like, no, you could go higher than that or something like that. Or but
Yeah, just make me look like a jackass. That's what I want to do. Like, just make and I take it back. So I do know one NFT, and I've only saw it because of Twitter. But I was like, and I think I told you about this Trendy that it was a LimeWire one or something like that. Like Soldier Boy was doing some kind of random like NFT thing, and I was like,
yeah.
oh, that's pretty interesting. But other than that, like I have no clue what
Yeah.
the hell is going on with this. So
All right, let's
this should be
remove
fun.
plays. Yeah, this should be interesting. This is we'll definitely have to have you on for more because there's other things that we can do, like even like you're not a stranger to buying things on Web 2, so having you shop at different marketplaces, like just looking around in like Stargaze or looking around in Stash or looking around on Orbital Market, and you tell us which one feels the best. You know what I mean? So you don't have any bias because you have no skin in the game. All right, let's see if I can share my screen.
Oh, you're gonna use your screen. Okay.
Yeah, yours is going to be you have the prices up. So the first one we have is going to be the Anons NFT, which the Anons are a OG collection on Secret Network. So privacy is their main ethos. So this is their home screen. They have a DAO, which is basically you get together with a whole bunch of people and you vote on certain things that you want to happen.
Like a club.
Yeah, basically a club where you all vote, and if you own one of these NFTs, you're part of the DAO. If you own one of these NFTs too, you're able to get into an exclusive Telegram chat room, original art, big mounds of money. So that should tell you something right there. This is what the art looks like. So it's not anything. I mean, I won't sway your decision at all, but this is some of the art that you're seeing. Clay, you have the price already, right? Don't
Yep.
say it. Okay, Eric, if you were to pay for one of these NFTs, let's see if I could find mine real quick. I'm gonna show my number real quick if I could do it. First, I gotta just scroll really fast. Probably quicker than figuring out how to do it.
This one is
305.
also on Secret Network, so it has the utility of being like anonymous. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's like the theme. That's why it's like that.
The Anons, yeah. So what do you think it cost if you wanted to buy this and not just right click, copy, save?
So
With
I'm
all the
going
things you said.
I'm going based off like the full experience. So I mean, it seems like it's pretty cool. Like, it sounds like you get to be like a democracy, I guess you would say, like with this DAO system or whatever the hell it's called, like whatever you guys are calling it.
Mm-hmm.
That seems pretty cool. And didn't you say something about a metaverse or something like that, like some kind of access to something like
Well,
that?
it's like Telegram. I'm sure you're familiar with Telegram. It's basically
Yeah,
like Discord. Yeah, but basically you get into a secret channel when you have access to one of these.
So and this may be confidential or something, but what is on this secret channel? Like, is it like insider
Okay,
information or like
that's a good question.
what are we talking about?
Yeah, so basically Secret Network is obviously a network that's built within the cosmos, and all the biggest heavy hitters are in the Anon chat. So you get access to basically hearing all the late breaking alpha that's happening within the Secret Network. All the big wigs within Secret Network are all there. You could rub elbows with them. So that was a really good question because it really ties into that as well.
Yeah. So I mean, going on that plus the design, and I think that the former like kind of, I guess, things that you get like the not Discord, the Telegram thing and whatever,
Mm-hmm.
are a lot better than these designs, to be honest with you. I'm not a fan of these designs at all, but
Yeah,
I
that's
would
fair.
say 150, 200 bucks probably for it max.
250, 400 bucks. Go ahead and tell them what the floor price.
150 to 200.
Okay, 150 to 200
is
bucks.
all that I would pay for it.
Okay.
So you got to remember that the market is down right now, and the prices in U.S. dollars are gonna be different from day to day. But right now, the floor for this one is 1,160 secret, and secret right now, I think what is it, like $1.30 or something like that?
Roughly.
So USD wise, $1,322.40 right now is the floor price for one that is a woman with a purple suit. So if you want a different one, more those are like 1,500, 1,700, 1,800,
3,000.
1,900. Yeah.
Man,
Top one is like
$150,000.
$115,000.
Do you guys know what that one looks like? Like, what does that one kind of look like?
You can share my screen. It looks sick.
Sort to the highest one sold, because anybody could put a price as far as like what they want. So
look,
sort
this is
by
that one. This is that one that's on sale for really a lot. Looks sick. But it's because probably those bananas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it has traits that are like, have certain rarities. So if you get one that has a trait that is super rare, then let's see. How do you do that? Recently sold or
last sold highest? Scroll down a little bit more. There you go. Oh.
328.50 secret. So right now it would be about 3,420.
Yeah, so somebody paid $3,420 recently for one of them.
For this guy.
I mean, he's pretty cool with the gas mask and the cowboy hat.
Yeah, I think the thing that's turning me off about it the most is just like the blankness of the face. Like if
And
I'm
that's
gonna
the
put it,
anonymous
like,
thing.
yeah, and like
that's
I
why
get
I
it.
wanted to mention that.
I get it, but it's just like I don't know, like just seeing like the face that's blank. I'm like, I would expect to at least see something like the one that you just showed with like the little mask. Like that was cool. I was like, yeah, all right, cool. I could get down with that, but just these blank faces are kind of throwing me off.
So this is their tertiary or second collection. Do you like these better?
They look more like mannequins, right?
Yeah,
To me, that's what they look like.
kind
And
of. Yeah, it's kind of making me feel a little weird. Like just
Yeah.
yeah, it does make you feel awkward. You know what I mean? Like they're looking at you, and you can't really tell what they're looking at.
yeah.
That's kind of like what I feel. The one thing I don't like about those is the ones with the smoke. I really didn't. I just wish they did that effect a little better. It just looks like it's kind of erased. I
Oh
wasn't
yeah, this
sure.
one.
I wasn't sure if the face was erased or if that was smoke. And I think it could have been done a little better
Yeah.
because to me that looks like somebody like was ADHD and like erased their face off of a picture. You know what I mean? That's what it looks like to me. But I mean, it kind of looks cool, but I mean, yeah,
I know the
it
creator,
doesn't
so
look
I'm
like
not gonna say
smoke.
anything.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
whatever.
interesting. It like actually has like a, I guess, description of every single thing.
Yeah, the
That
traits.
yeah.
Yeah,
So mouth is vape. So I guess
yeah,
he was just blowing out a fat ass cloud right there.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
exactly.
That's how it goes. All
Yeah,
right.
all right. Now I kind of like him.
Yeah, I'd
Yeah,
pay
yeah.
$3,000 for that thing.
I
All
think those
right.
are like what, more like 100 or 200, something like that.
Yeah, those are about $200 to $300 floor. So that's a newer collection. It's not the OGs. The OGs is the one that gets you that exclusive access to
So
all the
then,
big wigs.
yeah. So is there any like I guess benefits of buying this one then? Like I guess to be just like I guess or an early collector, I guess, or something like that. But
I think the thing is like you're still part of the Anon brand, and you don't have to pay $2,000 to $3,000 to get in there and get something that you like.
yeah,
It's not as exclusive because I think it's the amount is 3 times. So that's to be something that I tell you as well. We should start saying that there are only 500 of these, or there's 1,500 of
Oh yeah.
these, because the Anons, if obviously there's a lot bigger collection, then that might have something to do with the price because it has something to do with rarity. And that's also something that you want to look at too when you're looking at collections, is how many there are, or how many there are, especially like in a market like this. If you have a collection with 10,000 pieces and it's a bear market, like that shit's not going to mint out. So those are things that you look at, because the Anons is like 550 NFTs and that's it. So the rarity of it.
Yeah, it makes a big difference.
All right, what's next? We have Rekt Wolf. Let's share my screen. All right, the Rekt Wolf crew. So this was a collection on Terra Luna that Luna got wrecked. I'm sure you didn't hear about it, but you might have heard about it. But basically, the whole network just crashed for whatever reason that everybody knows about. But these guys moved to
That was a
Ethereum.
top 9 coin too, by the way. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was nuts what
That's
happened.
huge. It's a lot of money.
So this is the Rekt Wolves. This is like some of their main guys and stuff like that. They have a DAO. They have so basically you're gonna see some themes here, like about the DAO that we talked about, where it's basically a club where you get to all vote on stuff. These guys, these guys feel like this would be your group right here, because they live and die by the memes. Like they make a whole shitload of GIFs. Like if you were to go to like your keyboard and Twitter and type in Rekt Wolf, I guarantee you'll see a shitload of GIFs in there that are Rekt Wolf branded. So these guys are as well. They have like uh they do like a lot of community outreach, as far as like letting their Discord channel know what's going on in like like different communities. So they bring a lot of alpha. They do like list out different NFT collections that are dropping, and they're just very involved. They're extremely involved group. But based off of the art, based off of some of the things I know. So that you know now that they have the DAO, they have a very strong community. And how many of these are there? So that'll be something, Clay. If you're looking at your screen,
2,222.
2022. Let's look over to Clay's screen real quick. What do you think the price is, Rick?
So, I mean, honestly, like, I really do like the art, like the little banner thing that they have up there. Really cool.
You can switch to mine.
Really,
Go ahead, pull it.
I actually do like the little avatar looking things and whatnot. Like, yeah, that looks pretty cool. And the fact that you're like they're pretty involved with like the meme game and stuff like that really appealed to me in general because
Do it on your phone. Pull up Twitter real quick on your phone and type in, like, go to the GIF thing and then type in Rekt, Rekt, and then Wolf with a space. You see a shitload of GIFs that pop up that are branded Rekt Wolf.
yeah. I mean, yeah, I could get down with this.
Like, I feel like that would be your vibe, like your fam right there if you were to join
Yeah.
an NFT project.
Yeah, so I mean, if I'm going based off of all this and like having the banner plus kind of like the avatar and everything that encapsulated, I
Okay,
think
before you say something, before you say a price, let me tell you a little bit more about that banner. So this banner, they dropped it, and I don't know if you can see, they did like a 1 ETH scavenger hunt, where basically, like, I don't know if you can see right there, there's like a code that says like 1X, 1N8. Basically, like, these are a whole bunch of different fonts and different like text that are codes to a wallet, like a crypto wallet. So like everybody had to like study this banner, and you find different little codes here, like different words that make up a seed phrase. And whoever unlocked it first, they won 1 ETH and they won a Rekt Wolf. So that's a lot of the things that they do within their community. They have a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's really cool. So, me personally buying into this one, and after kind of like reading, or if I was to read about this or like get some information from you guys, I mean, probably pushing it, I would be comfortable spending around like 1,000, probably 1,000. So,
all right, let me switch back. Is this the floor one right now?
Yeah, this is the floor.
Okay, so what would you pay for this one? Or
maximum price for this one, I mean, if I'm really pushing it, maybe 1,100-1,200. That's it.
1,200. Wow. Well, today I got a deal for you. It's on sale for
$178.
Ooh, okay.
So 0.1190.
Nice.
One thing I was going to say is, like, it's kind of like, you remember when you were making MySpace bulletins and getting like crazy amounts of followers back in the day?
Yeah.
Well, this is kind of like the new age way of doing that. But like, see, like, remember you would do it with memes and stuff like that, and like sometimes they were probably pretty edgy, right? So like in today's world, you can get banned for that. You know what I mean? So like, this is one way that you can secure your community and allow them to benefit financially off of the success of your club. So that's just basically one thing that I was going to kind of say, that I was kind of seeing a theme with these two projects, is like, it's kind of like the NFT provides the infrastructure that you need to keep that community together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Scroll through OpenSea a little bit with the Rekt Wolf group so he could see some of the other ones real quick, because we only so like you have a lot of different characters here.
Yeah,
there's
like
some pretty fun traits. But as obviously just with any of them, so that'd be the floor. As you get up higher and higher to ones that are a little cooler, obviously they're going to cost more.
So what's the most expensive one right now? If you could pull that up, I don't know.
Can you see like the recent ones that have been selling that are cool, like are probably around 1 ETH. So the ones that are around 1 ETH are like $1,700.
Yeah, I mean, people put them on sale for stupid amounts. A million ETH. 1337.
That's mine right there. that zombie one with the beanie, that's mine. The one with the glasses, yeah, the one next to it is mine, the 42069.
Yeah, I love putting it on sale for that. It's funny.
Yeah, those two are mine.
That's funny. You're all greedy.
Shit, I was like, I don't want to sell it, but if somebody wants to pay that much money, have at it, Hoss. So
Nah.
yeah, these are fun. They're like I said, if you hang out on Discord or you're looking for some time to kill, jumping in Discords like this where people are just like having fun and just cracking up, just shooting gifs all day, like that's these guys. They're just jokesters.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I think I'm way more inclined to buy something like this rather than that first one that you showed me for sure.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. All right. So next we have CryptoPunks. So you may have heard about these guys. Let me pull up their website real quick. Excuse me.
I remember when these were minting, man. I was like, oh look, NFTs are starting to mint, because I learned about what a mint was and how it happened, and then it started happening, and I was just like, nah, whatever. It's just a JPEG. It's not going to go crazy. Oh, Trendy, you're on mute.
Yeah, I was on mute and I was cussing because their page has the prices on them.
Oh, I didn't even see it. So.
What is this? So I mean, this is CryptoPunks. They recently did so. I'll say they're a top collection on Ethereum. They actually did a collaboration with Tiffany Jewelry recently. So that should tell you a little bit something about how well known they are as far as their ecosystem. I'm sure they have a DAO. I'm sure they have some sort of special Discord where you get access based off of being an owner. A lot of that's all common stuff in the crypto world now. So it sounded cool in the first one. The only cool thing about the first one was you get to talk to like the creators of Secret Network, but that's just because the ecosystem is so small. But yeah, you get like all that DAO stuff where you get to vote on things and stuff like that. So but yeah, like this is like your number one crypto punk right here, just like a zombie alien or whatever the hell he is.
Wow, that's cool.
Me personally, like, this is like the weakest one out of all of them, to be honest with you. I wouldn't, honestly, I wouldn't even find this like appealing at all. And the fact that you said that like Tiffany has like some type of collaboration with this, like, is really surprising to me, just because, like, yeah, I don't see the appeal at all. Like, someone would have to pay me to actually take this off their hands for them, because I would
Wow.
not buy that.
All right, Eric.
But
I'm assuming.
if I had to make a guess, and I'm not going to look at the screen, I'm going to look at you, Trendy, because I'm not going to take a look at the price or anything.
Right.
So, given that you're saying that it's like really, really popular, and they've had like collaborations with these big name companies and stuff like that, I would say somewhere around the range of like $3,000, $4,000 that people are paying for this or something like that. And that's probably on low end, probably. So I don't know.
Clay,
where are they? It doesn't. Are they not for sale?
scroll up to the top of the collection.
Like none of them are for sale, or like what?
Maybe nobody's selling right now. Is that
So
the verified collection? Yeah.
Yeah.
So just
Let's
look at the most recent sold.
Yeah, look at this. Where is it?
Third one is recent sold.
It's sold for 68 Ethereum, dude.
How much is that? Yeah.
About 80 grand.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. No.
How much is Ethereum?
What is it? Probably like 13 or 14, maybe 16.
Let's say 68 times 13. That's $88,000, dude.
Yeah, and I think it's probably closer to 15 or 16 right now. $88,000 for that rig.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Nah, dude. So like honestly, like, okay, Clay, Trendy, like, you see these, are you appealed to actually buy them? Like, and I'm not saying like to make money or anything like that, but does this actually appeal to you guys, like, at all? Like,
I mean, for me,
not
like,
at that price.
For me personally, no. Like, it's insanity that it's that expensive. You know what I mean? And it's really just for like the date that it was minted on the blockchain. Just you have something that was an early like pioneer type
Yeah.
thing. That's really all it is. And you get a lot of clout if you have one of these in your wallet, but you just become a target for a scammer because they want to sell it and steal it from you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it has its pros and cons. It gets you in the door, and that's one thing I will say is if you ever buy an NFT, you do just walk right into the door of the community, and everybody just loves you. It's really a unique experience, and it has its ups and downs for me though. Like it's not entirely perfect, and I don't think it ever will be, but it's fun to watch and be a
Yeah.
part of.
Yeah,
But
but I
yeah,
mean, like, I don't know,
what
like
can I do?
going into a community like that, like I'm sure that they're great, and like no offense to anyone that may own any of those or anything, but
If they do, they ain't watching this.
if you have that much money or something like that, I'm pretty sure you're like a pretentious asshole, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
fair.
like, yeah, if you're spending 80
Yeah.
grand on like a pixelated piece of art or something like that, I'm just like, I don't
You
know.
must be like out of stuff to do and buy,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, for real. Like I already bought my 50 yacht today. Might as well just buy like a pixelated like piece of art or whatever. But
Yeah.
All right, Eric.
oh,
This
that's
is your
cute.
next collection. This is Doodles.
I
Oh
really
shit,
like the
Doodles 2 is
colors on this
coming?
one.
We better keep our eye on that, Clay. Doodles 2.
It's gonna be super expensive.
So these are the Doodles. Let's watch the little video trailer.
I like the colors on these.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is cute.
Can you hear it?
Data invalid.
I can do anything you like. I can do anything you need. And I got a better body. Hey, come get me. Come get me. Hey, 'cause girl, I like you. Wait, hey, I can see it the way you like. I can do it the way you need. I can give you dirty looks.
So remember, that's for the second one. That is not even for the first one, the first Doodles collection, which is, let's see if I could do this without sharing any prices. It's hard to do. Oh, maybe I didn't switch screens. Okay, perfect. So yeah, so you saw a little bit of a little glimpse of the collection. This is another very popular collection. Let me see if I could share their Instagram story. Yeah, their Instagram might be a better thing to share. A lot of these bigger collections do have Instagrams.
Mm.
Let me see here. Share screen. Wait, what am I doing? Sorry, bear with me. Man, we have just left the listener way behind.
Oh
Shit, and I'm sharing the wrong screen again. What a goddamn fail.
yeah.
This is supposed to be a podcast too. It ain't happening today. Sorry, people. All right, let's try this one more time. If not, I'm gonna go ahead and retire. Doodles, here we go. All right. So this is some of the art. Like this is, oh well, they got 3 pictures. But yeah, this is some of the art for the NFTs. So these are pretty cute. I've always been a big fan of this collection. But it's, yeah, I won't say more than that because I might be giving away hints and clues. But this is a really, I mean, look at that. That should tell you something right there. And if
Yeah.
if they're real followers, because we know how that game is. But
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like this one's really cool. I love the art on this one. It reminds me of like the Midnight Gospel, if you guys ever seen that or anything like that, or like Adventure Time or something like
yeah,
that. It
Adventure Time,
reminds me
sure.
of that.
Yeah.
Like, it reminds me of the art style of that. So, if I had,
Oh, you got a mullet and a stash on the floor right
oh
now?
yeah, that one's pretty tight. I'd buy that one.
How much
And
would you pay for it right now?
wait, is this like the minimum one, or is
Yeah,
this like
this is
one of
the
the cheaper
floor.
ones?
This is the
This is
floor.
the
Okay.
cheapest one.
Ugh. So I said like what was it, like 1100, 1200 for that Rekt Wolf one. This one's a lot cuter, so I would go a little bit higher than this, but like 2K min
2K.
or like top. I would feel really bad like going over that. So
Yeah. So
And
right
also too,
now,
like, okay, go ahead, Clay. $11,000.
Damn, come on, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna go get it.
You breaking my heart, man.
I mean, maybe if Ethereum crashes to
Yep.
$400, you
Yep.
can get it.
Hey,
for
all
that,
right, well, keep me updated.
Yeah, wait for the comeback. So a little bit of backstory on Eric too. Eric is an avid card collector. He does enjoy collecting basketball cards, so he does see some he does understand like
Like the
rarity
trading
and
card
stuff like
value
that.
type
Exactly.
thing. Yeah.
And he has seen like the NFT collections for the trading cards. What was the one called, Eric?
Top Shot, the NBA
Yeah,
Top Shot.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
he's familiar with some of that stuff, but yeah, he doesn't dabble in this world. So the next one is going to be Strange Clan. So I don't know if you remember a while back. Oops, I'm sharing Clay's screen still, but Eric doesn't know how much Adam calls, so that's fine. I don't think they have a website. I tried to pull up. I swore they had one. Maybe they took it down for a bit.
I was gonna look for the YouTube or the Twitter thing where they had like a example of the gameplay.
Okay.
I think that would.
Can
be
you see
pretty cool.
my screen? And I'll find that.
Mhm.
So basically, this is your profile picture, and this profile, like this is your NFT. This is the character that you get in a game. So this is they're building a game out. Let me see if I can find some of the gameplay of it. What is this? I don't know if this is it. No, it's a lore contest. Bear with me. I mean, you could kind of see as I'm flying through some of the NFTs on here. I think I showed you that one. It was that dog that had the pipe, and he had like a trench coat on, like a detective looking dog. And I told you and Roach that we were gonna play this game one day because I had 3 characters.
Oh yeah, yeah. I remember that, but I don't remember what it looked like. So.
God damn, it doesn't help that they post every damn day. Like here's some of the art that they have going. Like
You could
it's going
probably
to
go
be
to my
incorporated
screen.
game.
I
Go to
have
your
this
screen.
Video. It's about 2 minutes.
Okay, perfect.
Can you hear it?
No,
Mm-mm.
You
but
can't.
it's fine.
I wonder why.
And I know these games are right up your alley, where you're building your world kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
You can't hear him.
No,
Nuh-uh.
but
Yeah.
and then you see a good-looking guy with a nice computer, so let that add some little value to it. Chopping some wood.
Look at that. That's pretty cool. Like, I'm looking forward to this. That looks like a sick setup too.
Yeah.
Like, I think this is going to be huge. One big thing about like NFTs for characters is I think it is a genius way to like allow, like I said, the players of the game to actually benefit monetarily off of its success. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
and they can do things like I'm sure um, Trendy has told you about airdrops. Like by owning an asset in a wallet, they can like see that on the blockchain, and so like they can send things to that address for free or like just
As a reward.
that's what they do. Yeah, they just reward the early like adopters by airdropping things to their wallet. So it's pretty cool. Like I believe they're going to be airdropping Town 3 characters to the Town 1 mentors. So that means that like since we minted 3 characters or 2 characters, whatever it is, those are going to get airdropped to us so that when new players come in, we're able to like, hey, you want to join the game? Buy my NFT and you can join. So it's like they're giving you an asset to like further expand the community. It's pretty cool.
Interesting.
And you saw 2 things within this video, because there was the gameplay and there's also like some little avatar head things that were like shooting guns and stuff like that at other avatar head
Yeah,
things.
some kind of like VR looking thing.
Exactly. That's Passage, which they are also building as well, where if you could imagine like Teams, like Microsoft Teams or something like that, But that being something in the metaverse where you could play games and stuff like that with your coworkers and stuff. So yeah, so they got a lot of stuff that they're building. So basically, we're just talking about the NFT price. You own a character that gets you exclusive content, and you were the first person that is able to get into this game. They're also going to airdrop you some passage token, which is basically like, I mean, you know,
In-game currency.
token, yeah, like the shares and stuff like that for the.
I think it's going to be used to buy things from their marketplace. Like if you want to buy like skins and stuff like that, you use Passage. I believe that's what I've heard. But yeah, this one is one that I've been pretty excited about from day one because they're dedicated to building this out. So it's a fun one to fund and just watch grow.
Yeah, I think I actually really like the the whole gameplay and all that good stuff behind it. So really interesting, and like I'd probably be pretty interested to actually buy one of these just to have access to the game more than anything. But maybe like $400, $500. I would say that I'm like not the biggest fan of like the art, I would say, but the gameplay looks pretty cool. So I'd try that out for probably about around $400 probably.
There you go.
This
Well, you
is the
can have
floor
your
one.
281.
281.
platypus, man.
Nice platypus with the trench coat. Ooh.
Yep.
And
There's a
yeah,
panda
that's
with some grenades right there. 29 at him.
So do you guys own these?
Yeah, we
These
got a
guys?
couple
yeah,
each.
you can. Oh wait,
They're still not even minted out. Like you could
Yeah.
buy some right now if you wanted to. Wait till
these
Adam
are my
drops.
4 characters, my 2 town 1s and my 2 town 2s. There was
Nice.
5,000 of these, and I think 5,000 of these. And then there's going to be, I think, another 5,000, and I believe those are going to be airdropped to if you have this in your wallet. So it's it's one of the only projects where I've seen that they've built a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? They've put
Yeah.
so much work into it. So I'm like, wow, that's pretty interesting. So that's what's fun to me about it.
I mean, I think that's pretty cool because I mean, usually, and I know this from kind of like the crypto world and stuff like that from my brief kind of experience that everybody kind of promises the moon and back that they're just like, this is
Exactly.
what we're gonna do and like whatnot. But I mean, the fact that they actually had like gameplay and actually showed
Yeah.
like what the hell they're doing, like, is pretty
Yeah.
cool compared
Yep.
to just saying like, hey, it's gonna come out one day, and that one day never really happened. So
Yep.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, you picked up right where you left off. Nothing's changed. A lot of overcommitments and hype, and then pulling the rug out from under everybody.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the next one is Pudgy Penguins. This one has really picked up some steam lately.
What would you say that's for?
Vibe.
What?
Why do you think people have started picking these up?
They
Because it
probably got
says
some
vibe.
shillers.
Because it's saying vibing. People are vibing right now.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
And it looks like New York Times, Yahoo, Bloomberg, CoinDesk, and Yahoo Finance are all raving about Pudgy Penguins.
Oh shit! And then they got little Pudgies that came out, which is a better entry price for people if you don't want to pay a lot of money. Yeah, it looks like they got like a whole like a map that you could explore as far as like what they want to do for their future stuff. You could join the Pudgy Discord.
There's
could
going to
see
be
the
like
team.
movies with these things, dude.
Yeah, I could definitely see that.
These are pretty cute. Like,
Yeah, they are.
yeah.
I was
So I
looking at
mean,
buying one too.
yeah. So I mean, like with these, I mean, I'm a guy that like if I saw this like website first off, like first glance and stuff, the way that it pops really intrigues me into like actually researching it a little bit more rather than like just some random HTML page with like some pictures pasted onto it or whatever. Like
Mm-hmm.
this actually has some character to it to where I'm like I would be invested to actually read into this and actually research it a little bit further. So a blind number if I was to possibly do some kind of sale into it. And I don't know if you guys want to bring up one that.
Yeah, we'll bring up the floor right now.
Okay, cool.
That's
Oh,
him.
that's pretty cute. That's pretty cute.
Yeah, I like his. I like the pendant. You know, the surfboard
Yeah.
pendant. That's awesome.
I like the backwards hat, the little sunglasses.
Yeah,
That's
He's
pretty cool.
vibing. He's vibing.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
definitely vibing, for
that's a
sure.
vibe. Like,
And I like the background color. A lot of
yeah,
the orange ones they don't get right, and that orange is nice.
yeah.
It's like more like
So
a sunburnt orange.
yeah, yeah. Like honestly, if I was to do this one, uh, I mean,
And you saw the accolades that they had listed on that site, so
yeah,
keep that in
yeah.
mind.
So I'm trying to. If I had money to spend and I was like super interested into this, and I mean, given that the website looked pretty cool, these are, not too bad. Like they're pretty cool. To be honest with you, like I'd buy this guy straight up if I had the money, probably. But I'd say like $3,000, $4,000 or something like that for it. Probably would be my guess on how much this thing is.
Hey, right at
Ah,
5,000.
$5,000.
Almost.
Let's see what else we got. Oh, this one's funny with the stars.
So do these guys have like any kind of cool backstory to them or anything like that, or is it
I'm
just?
sure they have some sort of lore and stuff like that. Usually these good
Oh,
projects
look at
do.
that! Look at that! This one just sold for like about 5.
I like that one that just says "I heart fish."
Yeah, they're pretty
Yeah,
cute.
they have fun with them.
Oh man, that's pretty cool. Yeah, these are pretty cool. Yeah, that's definitely a vibe. I could see why they say vibe today, because this is definitely
And then people use these for like their profile pictures around
Yeah.
their accounts
Mhm.
that they don't want, to put their face on. So it's pretty cool because I like to, like, if a friend doesn't have an NFT, like I'll buy a cheap one on Stars and send it to them, and then I'll use that as their picture in my phone. So
Alright. So
it's
you
pretty
said
fun.
those guys were coming out with a
Look at this one.
little Pudgies or
Oh
something?
yeah, they
or
have little
something like that?
pudgies. Go ahead and look them up. I know they're cheaper. They're a lot cheaper.
Oh, those are cute too.
Let's do
It's like a full body shot though. But
Because they're little.
well, how big are the other
about
ones?
300, 350.
Oh yeah, those aren't
Get
bad.
into that. But there's
I could-
about 22,000 of these, I think it said.
Oh
God.
jeez.
Yeah,
There's
that's
a big
diluted as
supply.
hell. Yeah.
You're gonna when you pick your thing, it's your thing. You know what I mean? Like you're
Yeah.
probably not gonna sell it. So unless somebody really likes your, you know what I mean? They just gotta have this Marty McFly,
Yeah.
vest or something like that.
Oh man. So let me ask you guys, because like I said, I don't know much about this NFT stuff at all, but
hmm
how do you actually go about like buying these things? Like what is the process like?
So with the Ethereum, like if you wanted to get something, like if you wanted to get a Rekt Wolf or a Pudgy or anything that's on this, like you could literally go to Coinbase and just buy some Ethereum, and then you transfer it, like you create like a MetaMask wallet, and then you transfer it to that MetaMask wallet, and then you could just link that MetaMask wallet to OpenSea, and you could just buy it.
Yeah,
So it's like a
just
two-step process.
like you're sending crypto to somebody, you basically send crypto to that address, and it's just
Yeah.
the exact same. You get a NFT in exchange. See, that's the technology behind the smart contract. It's literally an if then contract. Like if you give me $5,000, then I will give you this NFT, but it's guaranteed. Where like if you give $5,000 to Radio Shack and they go out of business, you might not get that $5,000 back. I mean, legally, you're probably going to have to you probably are entitled to it somehow. But I'm just saying, like, let's just say like you give $5,000 to somebody on the street, you're not guaranteed they're going to give you the stuff. You know what I mean? And that's this in that form. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I will exchange this digital file, and you will give me the money, and it's just guaranteed without anybody stopping it. You know. Like, and
Interesting.
imagine it like a back alley deal. Like I have these files that I want to give you,
Yeah.
and I want to guarantee I get paid for them. And
Yeah.
that's a big thing for like people that actually build like non-shady stuff like art or just a way to make sure you get paid for your
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. It makes sense. Makes
that's what a
sense.
smart contract is, and it's literally very dumb, if then, very
Yeah.
easy to code, but it's a very fundamental thing to have in a marketplace. So
So I will say, so like coming from someone that like, doesn't know a lot about like I know about Coinbase and stuff like that, but like this transferring from like wallet to wallet and all this other like crap and stuff like that you guys are saying that you have to do to kind of get that into their um and you guys may think that it's like a simple process to get it done, but like from a naysayer or from like someone that's looking from the outside in, I'm like, man, that's a lot of steps. That's a lot of
yeah,
steps that I have
yeah.
to do to go to Coinbase, buy Ethereum, transfer Ethereum to this, pay through that, and go, and then you finally get it. Do they have any plans to be like, a more streamlined process, I guess you would say, rather than having to do all these
Yeah.
like Coinbase, OpenSea, et
There
cetera, et
are
cetera?
like there was somebody at Decentral, I forgot what it was called, NFT Pay, that's what it was called. And so like on these websites like that we're going to like OpenSea and Stash, you would have a credit card option and it would come up with a fiat amount, and if you pay that in fiat, like it's going to do all that shit in the background. And that's probably how most of them are going to go long term. So they definitely know about that. User experience. It
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah.
And I was also telling you the way that I was most familiar with. I think I saw Coinbase Wallet as an option on there as well. So you could potentially just link your Coinbase wallet up to OpenSea.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, it actually connected, I guess. And now it wants me to buy it. I ain't buying that shit. I was trying to demonstrate it, but yeah, I ain't going too far here. You know what I mean? So yeah, you can just
Yeah,
basically
Coinbase wallet.
connect your Coinbase wallet, and then you go to your and it's real easy to switch your Ethereum from Coinbase to your Coinbase wallet. It has it as an option when you're transferring it out, which makes it a little bit easier. And then you just sign a transaction in the wallet. So it is, it does sound very easy to us because it's once you get it, it's real
Intuitive
easy.
for
But
us. Yeah.
yeah, but it is a lot to be involved. It's all part of the journey, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what makes you early. The most of the people like, it's too much. So you got to
Yeah.
work a little bit to get the prize.
Yeah, because whenever it's millions of dollars later on, they're going to be like, "Oh, you're so lucky." It's like, oh, we had to put in a lot of work and like learn this
Yeah.
bullshit. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So
that 3-minute process to
Yeah, I
to
know.
finally get
Sweating it out.
yeah, exactly. I got to get paid for that.
All right. So the last and final one is called Operator's Social Lounge. So what we're going to do is these guys, the pixels are created on these characters one by one. So each one of these is basically art where somebody's like taking one block of pixel, dropping it down, and they're creating these little avatars, I guess you would say. So I know you said you're not the biggest fan of these pixelated arts, but I just wanted to give you a little backstory about how these are generated. These aren't generated by any kind of software or anything like that. These are hand pixelated. I think there's only 100 of them that there will ever be.
Damn. All right. Yeah. So I will say that I'm not the biggest fan of the pixelated stuff, but
Yeah,
with that being said,
I'm with you on that.
these actually look a little cooler. Like given that it's like full body type of thing, and then plus kind of like the background kind of goes with it. Like it goes with, I guess, like the vibe of the website. And me personally, if I'm looking at kind of like the lowest end one, which I don't, is this the lowest end one that you
Yeah.
guys have up on the screen?
Yeah.
$400, $300,
This
$300.
one's more
Yeah.
reasonable. More reasonable. 200.
Oh, all right.
16.
Yeah.
A little bit
Not
more
bad.
reasonable. But
Yeah,
yeah,
not bad.
I'm kind of with, and there's only 5 on sale right now. So
People are
Like
holding
that
them.
third one. That third one's pretty tight. The one with the white hoodie or whatever. I mean, that was pretty tight.
Yeah, if if it picks up though, these are just gone in a heartbeat, and then they're all $1 million. You know what I mean? Or like
Yeah.
higher. So that's how it works. But yeah, there's a lot of and there's a lot of history with this one. I think they were supposed to come out on Juno, so I was a little betrayed by that. But they ultimately ended up on Secret, which I think they have a nice home there, and
Yeah.
they fit Stash pretty well. I'll say that they do have their own unique character, and I like that about them.
Yeah. Well, so all right, cool. So Clay, I know that you said that you're not like the biggest fan of like pixelated stuff, and I just want to know like y'all's. So like, if I was to ask y'all right now, what's your favorite NFT? What would it be?
Hmm, that's hard. Let me show you mine, like mine on Stargaze. Like I have a bunch everywhere. Fuck, I have so many. I always forget about them, all of them. So these are all my secret ones. This is one of my favorites. It actually reminds me a lot of Eric. Like it's just so funny. Yeah, like oh Panda. It's just so funny. And so yeah, that one's like not my favorite, but it just sits there. It's kind of funny. These I really liked. They kind of like abandoned it, kind of, but
Yeah.
they are kind of pixelated. But this was like one of my first apes, so that's why I like that one. And actually, this one it was cool because I minted two of them, and then I sold one for the mint price, and then I have this one for free, and so I just put it on sale for like $3,000, whatever. But this one's pretty cool too, and it is a pixelated one. But I wanted a punk because I did kind of like the punks. This one I don't like at all. This one was kind of like just having fun, whatever. And it was stupid because you couldn't even mint these. They just came out and you had to buy them. And you could have bought like the best ranked one right
Which
away.
we
So it's
did.
kind of
I
stupid.
did.
Yeah, we did. We just scooped them up. This one, complete
There's
trash
a rug.
project.
It's not even on there anymore.
Wait. Oh, it's not? Oh,
I
okay.
don't know. It didn't show
And
up.
okay, so those are my secret ones. And then I have okay, I decided in my head which one is my favorite now. But these are I recently minted these. These are kind of cute.
I
These are like
like so
75
honestly,
bucks.
like here, I like that one that's like a shitty kids drawing, like
This
The
from
one,
bad kids.
the
yeah,
bad kid.
that was
Yeah.
actually pretty
Does
cool.
this
Like
kind of look like me as a kid though? It does kind of like I'm
yeah,
not
kind of,
yellow,
kind
but
of, yeah, yeah, I could see it.
you know what I mean? Like I used to have the hair on down instead of up
I
like
missed
this. You
out
know
on
what I mean?
those.
It's
I
stupid.
was completely wrong on them. I was like, nobody's gonna want these fucking piece of
Dude, everybody
shit.
they're actually a big
Everybody
hit.
loves them. That was my
This one I
big
got for
whiff.
free for like staking Bitcoin coins. So like that was what I was telling you earlier. Like so whenever you're involved with stuff in crypto, like they just send you stuff for free. And this one I got for free. This one I think I got this one for free.
And
I
are
got this
you,
for free. I got this
and
for
then like
free, which is
are you
stupid.
winning, son? In
Yeah,
front of
this
like
one,
a
this is
Mexican
dumb,
flag.
dude. This is a scam actually, because when you sell it, it has such a so this guy airdropped them to like random people, and then he put the what is it? The commission when you sell it to like a lot. So like whenever you sell it, all the money goes to him. It's a funny troll, and I should
Jeez.
burn that shit. This one was the rug. I like these because they kind of are like the Doodles art style. So I like the colors, and I still enjoy those, even though they're not selling too good. But these are just, I think these were free. I like the knots; those are old school. The apes, I really like these. They sell a lot. Like um, the volume is pretty high. Um, these are kind of like OG. These are cool. These are banners for like your Twitter profile. This was like one that you like burned NFTs to like fuse into like some random person with a fork. So that was cool. These are cool art. These were free airdropped because I was like an early person in the owls thing. And then this was a free, like, I wish you could hear this. This is a sick beat, dude. Anyway. Um, and then so I decided which one is my favorite, and I'll show you. I have it in a special wallet so that I never lose it. I
All
have a
right.
couple. So I actually used to have this this NFT, in as my profile picture on Twitter, and then let me show you. I think it's over here. Oh, too many wallets now.
Oh, he's about to flex on everybody.
So then, because like I had that as
Little
my
penis.
NFT, these chodes made me an honorary chode. So that's my chode. Let me show you the actual chodes.
Chodes is
Oh. Like, so these are the regular star chodes with their little penises out. You know what I mean?
Oh, jeez.
So these, they were minted, and then they came out with those honorary ones, and they gave me one. So I was honored to have an
That's
honorary chode.
that's pretty tight. That's pretty tight.
Yeah. So those are my two favorites: is my cat and my chode.
And they actually had the baby chodes too.
Yeah,
Yep.
those were airdropped. I'm pretty sure those came out, and they were. I think they were. No, they
No,
were
they were cheap.
minted.
They're like
You minted,
69
yeah,
secret or
yeah.
something.
They were just
I
a
mean
real
stars.
cheap. They were like they're kind of getting ahead of themselves, right? Like they came out with a project, and then came out with a thing to get you into the project cheaper, but it's like, you know what I mean? It was too soon. So, Stargaze is, going through its own evolution over time. But yeah, you're right. I'm more bearish on NFTs than trendy. And yeah, sometimes I don't get it either. Like it's hard to know. That's why I wanted to do this show, is like, which ones do you buy and which ones do you don't? And really, I think it's just a lot of it has to do with how hyped the community is about your shit.
Yeah, and I think honestly, like, it kind of comes down to the consumer, to be honest with you. I mean, there's only so much that hype can really carry something. Because I mean, I'll let's just take for example like that pixelated punk one or whatever the hell it was. Like I hear that there's hype behind it. Like I see that those things are selling for a lot of money. But like I said, you couldn't pay me to have one of those.
Yeah.
I would not have one of those. That's like the stupidest thing that I've ever seen in my life. Whereas if I'm looking at something, like the Doodle one or something like that, to where it's like, oh, that's cute. Like I actually appreciate like the actual design. I appreciate like the website layout, like what it looks like. I'd pay, as much money as I possibly could, like to actually buy one of those or whatever. But then at the same time, it's like, if money wasn't an issue, I guess you would
Yeah,
say.
I think what happens is they make so much money trading. They like the move from here to here, Eric. Like you could have bought right here at 2 cents and then sold right here at 4 and just doubled your money. Like so, if someone puts in 10K right here because they know it's oversold, and then they sell it right here, they just won $10,000, and they're just like $10,000, a day. In a day, they're just like, whatever, let me buy this stupid $3,000 picture so that I can be a part of a community and laugh my ass off. And that's what they're doing. And so I think that's part of it too, is like, why are people paying so much? And then you realize, oh shit, like they're just playing the market. And I think it kind of entices you to learn a little bit more about it. At least for me, it was like, I want to learn how these people make like $250,000 a week. You know what I mean? It's
Mhm.
crazy, dude. And
Yeah.
they're paying taxes like motherfuckers, but then they also use these for tax evasion. Like you buy an NFT and then you're just like, oh, it's how the rich buy art to escape taxes that way, So it's kind of like a whole kind of like a jab at like what the rich are doing now, just doing it digitally. And it's like, we're gonna do it too, and we're gonna do it easier because we're, stupid millennial kids or whatever they are,
Yeah.
Gen Xers, just coding in their
Those
basements.
TikTokers, that's what it is, right?
But man, I was so
Probably.
pissed, Trendy, because I bought down here and I only got 700, and then now it's already almost back to 5 cents. So Loop is doing pretty good right now.
Yeah, I mean the marketplace is nice, so we won't explore it too much because we'll make an episode with Eric another time where he's looking at these different marketplaces and seeing which one looks the nicest to him.
Yeah, I just wanted to mention it real briefly.
No, not good.
Shut the fuck up about Loop. It's not time.
No more. Just
not gonna
rug
say-
Clay completely.
Oh, gee.
Just rug him completely. No, we're not talking about it.
Oh no, they extended the mint.
What is the timer at now? Oh
It says
shit!
32 days. They're just like,
Wow.
yeah, this timer is meaningless.
Wow. I was really
And
hoping
did
that they
they
were going to
add-
go
Did
down.
they add to the supply or is that the same? I
I
swear
think
that
that's
was
the
a
same.
$4,000 number before, but maybe you're right. I don't know.
Well, what about you, Trendy? What's your favorite?
I mean, probably my Anon, just because of the exclusivity of the whole project. If I could trade if I wanted to get rid of my Anon, it would definitely be one of my Rekt Wolves. Let me see which ones I got real quick. I think I only got 3.
And Trendy has too many NFTs to go through.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull up one of my OpenSea wallets. Like this is my go-to Rekt Wolf right here. I feel like this is kind of me.
Yeah, that's pretty
Scholar.
cool.
So I got that one. I thought he was pretty fun too. Just Lieutenant Millennial or whatever we want to call him.
Lieutenant Dan over here.
With this beanie and blowing a bubble. And then this guy was sitting on the floor. Like I got him cheap for like $101. No, that's
Dang.
not how much I bought
That's
him
pretty
for.
good.
But yeah, I bought him cheap. He's pretty cool looking. So yeah, I love that community. And also too, like I have Blue or whatever it's called for Twitter. I think it is called Twitter Blue.
Oh yeah.
Since these guys are Ethereum too, like if I were to use one of these in my profile picture, it'd make that hexagon around my profile picture. So that's kind of made me want to do it just for that flex. But besides that, just the Anons. Let me see. I have a handful of NFTs that I really like, but the Anon probably because that's probably like a $4,000 NFT because he's super rare. But yeah, besides that,
in the bear market, the communities, like in my opinion, are like slow, but when it does get picked up, it actually does pick up. So that's the only thing I don't like about crypto is it's just up and down. I like that about crypto, but not for the NFT side. Like I want NFTs to be consistent all the time, and you'll find good communities like Rekt Wolves and stuff like that are engaged all the time. But yeah, you just definitely want to be a part of the good ones. It's all about community. If the community doesn't think the project's going anywhere, it won't.
Yeah.
So
I was gonna ask, are y'all like looking at anything in particular right now? Like anyone's like really kind of pique your interest right now?
as far as new projects?
Yeah, as far as like new NFTs coming in or anything like that?
With me,
That
like
Doodles too sounded cool.
yeah, I'm gonna definitely look more into the Doodles too. But I was doing some of the trade ors, the thing that Clay just had up, because a lot of them have incentives too. Like if you were to mint like a certain rarity one, like they'll give you some token or they'll.
You can put it up if you want. Yeah, like there's this one of one that hasn't been minted yet. That if you spend the $60 to mint, you have a chance at this one of one that has 100,000 coins. So that's about right now $4,000. And then the G key, which is another rare coin from another project. So and then it just goes down as the more less rare it gets. But that's another thing too. Is it's like a scratch off to me a lot of times, and that's what minting. It's so much of a rush for me because you could literally mint something that somebody will pay a lot of money for. So it is kind of like and then they do these kinds of things, which makes it even more of like a scratch off type of thing.
Yeah,
So it really does get your
and
gambling
just
shit
kind
going.
of like, okay, so this is gonna be like a beginner's question, but what the hell do you mean by minting? Like what does that actually mean?
So when you mint, let me go back to
You could probably mint something on Stargaze super cheap right now. I saw you had $7 grand in there. Go ahead and do it.
Shut up. You could afford it. No, I'm just kidding.
You could afford a $20 NFT.
So whenever you mint, like you are placing that picture on the blockchain and like securing it as yours. Like right now the JPEG exists, but like on a server. And like whenever you mint it, you're saying you're like stamping it and saying like I'm putting this on the blockchain and you're paying a certain amount to them to own it, and then you're like paying the fee for that transaction to be forever on that blockchain. So that's what minting is
Okay.
kind of like it's the same thing as like when you mint a coin, like you stamp it with a like the nickel, and now it's 5 cents, and that's
Yeah.
kind of like the that for this. And like for the instance, this one has a supply of 5,600. 1,300 have been minted. So you just choose which one or how many you want, and then mint it, and then you send them the 60 USDC. And then when you go to where is it?
You're not connected
Where's
to the
my
wallet.
NFTs?
You're not connected.
Where do you go to my NFT though?
Right there. Where it's under a little bit lower.
Oh, there it is. So then, am I on the right? No, I'm not.
And another way to explain it too is like we just saw the page for traders, right? Like you could see that as like that's the pack of cards, that's your hoops or whatever it is.
Mhm.
And then when you go to hit mint, there's 5,000 cards in that pack. When you press mint, they're gonna shuffle that and hand you a card.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
So
so it's
yeah,
random.
that's where like I guess the rewards thing comes in. Like where you're saying like you get like a 1 of 1 or like a
Mhm.
1 of 5 or something like that. Like yeah, and that makes sense in basketball terms because in Trendy, this like cards how how they're super short print or like
Yep.
short printed cards how it's
Mhm.
numbered out of a certain amount all the way
Mhm.
up to 1 of 1, which is basically that's the only card in existence. So I definitely understandable like in terms of that. So
Yeah, and see, like whenever they write the contract, that number is burned into the blockchain. So that's what makes it like there will only ever be 5,000 of these. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So, and I know that's like a big thing with collectors, like, oh, there's only one of these, you know? So, um, that's what a lot of times gives it its value. But these are the two that I minted. So whenever I sent the money, they just appear here, and these are the ones that you get, from the random generated machine or whatever. And this one was the more rare one, so it's like worth more, and it gives me more rewards, which is cool, whatever. But
Whatever, no big deal.
this one I got because it's the first NFT on the platform, and usually the OG NFTs always do pretty well. It's not really minting out too fast, so I guess they could do better on marketing. But there's some ones that are coming that look really cool. Like for instance, the Neta Troopers; those look fucking awesome. The Trailer Park Kids, the Cyborgs, whatever, and the apes; those look cool.
Los Amigos.
Si, senor.
Hmm.
But
But
yeah,
yeah.
NFTs are fun. The art is cool, but
Yeah.
yeah, sometimes it can get expensive, and that's where you want to be on the minting side because $60 like not that much, right? So
I'm
if you
sorry.
and yeah, like projects, some of them will be like, man, they're asking that much. Like the Strange Clan ones, how much were those, dude?
Like
Like
$300.
they were $300, and they're selling for less because the market is just horrible right now. So yeah, like there's a lot that and they're actually building something. So it's
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
it's sometimes a hard market to participate in because it's frustrating that like people value bored apes at $1 million, and then this team that's doing a shit ton of work they're dumping on them. So
Mhm.
it's
Yeah.
sometimes sad to see.
Darwin, baby.
Yeah.
All right, man. So Eric, if you had to pick one of these collections, which one would you go with? So you have the Anons, you have Rekt Wolf. We're gonna throw CryptoPunks out the window for you. So Anons, Rekt Wolf, Doodles, Strange Clan, Pudgy Penguins, OSL. Pick your top three. Do you need to see them again, or you remember?
No, I think I remember them. So
So at number 3,
number 3, I'll go Rekt Wolf
okay,
for number 3.
okay.
Those
Number
are
2,
affordable.
yeah, they are.
Number 2, probably the Doodle one.
Okay,
Number 1, got to go with the Pudgy penguins,
Pudgy
just
penguins.
because it was like that was like a super. It was just funny. It was just funny, like as
The
far as
tiny ones or the bigger ones?
The big ones.
yeah. Either one. To be honest with you, I mean, they both look pretty cool, but
Yeah.
the doodle ones though, like I was having a hard time choosing between the two, just because the doodle one had really cool artwork that
Yeah.
Those colors look really nice.
yeah. But these guys are just
I
like so
wanted to
chill.
show real quick one of my favorite Ethereum NFTs that I just haven't picked up. Like, and maybe I might, since we're in a bear market here. But these, like, you get 5 panels, like, and sometimes the panels are not filled, like, yeah, like that's a random, like, how many panels and what panels you get. But these are kind of like just a more animated project that we didn't
That's
like
pretty
kind of
cool.
show.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So I like these ones, and
$100
because they are these were released from a lo-fi type of and I wish you could hear it, but each one has a music track to it as well.
Oh, nice.
It's a lo-fi
Are there 3
radio
dots?
station.
The 3 dots in the top, or there's got to be some settings somewhere where. Let me see.
Yeah, I don't know. I need to figure that out for next time. Let me go to their website just real quick. I know we're trying to shut down the damn show, and I'm trying to talk about more NFTs, and I'm the most bearish one, right? But this one I didn't get to
Oh,
talk
wait,
about.
there's
it,
more.
and yeah, exactly. So this is like, they have a whole bunch of shit going on. I really want to pick one of these up. They're really cool.
Yeah, those look really. Those are pretty nice. Like, and especially the fact that you're like it has like a
This right
lo-fi
here.
beat to it or something. Like,
This right here. This is their station. So they have a YouTube, and this is their what?
oh wow.
Wanderers FM. I guess do they not do the
Hey,
station
back
anymore?
out real quick, Clay, and then when you do share screen, there's a little button at the bottom left. When you click share screen, it says share system audio.
Oh. No mommies.
Or share tab audio, depending on which one. Let me
Let's
pull
see.
you back up.
So you can hear that now?
That's a negative, sir.
Nope.
No? Damn. Well, it sounds cool.
Send me the link. I'll see if I could do it. Just on the way on the parting of the show.
Yeah, on the way out, you can just play this as our outro music. It sounds, each one is different. It sounds cool.
I'm the wanderer. I get around and around.
I don't know where their station is now. Like, I'm like,
They already
what's
rugged
going
it.
on with that? Yeah, like, did they rug this? What the hell?
All right, you can see my screen now.
9 months ago. It's not nearly long enough. Like, the one that I got on Stargaze, like on the Watch Squad, that was way longer. But that's
Oh yeah, I have one of those too. I can show Eric real quick.
Yeah, play that one on the way out.
We're like 17 minutes later, on the way out.
It's fun though. NFTs are fun. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I do get bearish on them though. It's like, what the hell is this? But I don't know. Investing is emotional, dude. It always is. One day you'll be like, fuck this investment. Next day you'll be like, man, it's gonna make me so rich. It's so weird. Yeah.
Just some lo-fi.
What? Yeah, you actually put some real drums in there on that one.
For real.
Sounds like we're listening to it.
You might be playing so damn loud over my speakers. I'm
I don't think
like sliding
it's
back in my
actually
seat.
playing it from the window. I think it's playing it from your microphone. It's hilarious. You just were waking up your whole family.
Yeah, they're like, God damn it, what is that?
What is that? Oh, that was the Stargaze Troopers. That was another like music type of thing. This one was a little bit more like metal.
Yeah, it's definitely not my headphones. Yeah.
But
What do
yeah,
these remind you of, Eric?
A potato.
Meatwad.
yeah, basically. That's where he said he got his inspiration.
Meatwad from.
I
Yeah, I
can't
could
be
see
the
it.
voice. I haven't seen that show in so long. It's such a funny show.
All right, boys, let's call it.
Anyway, yeah.
On the way
Tell
out.
me-
On the way out. 17 minutes later. All right, you
See
got
y'all
any
later,
shout outs,
YouTube.
Clay?
Shout out to Cosmos Spaces. Remember to delegate to our validator if you made it this far. I am me for an IBC goblin. No, nobody I am me for that last time. So we'll see.
Nobody made it that far. Eric, you have any shout outs?
Nah, not really. Shout out to Corn.
Corn 2.
To Doodles too.
Corn.
Shout out-
It's good to eat, but then whenever it
Oh,
comes out,
corn
it's
on the
always like
cob.
yeah. You know, it's always
with the
and
band.
it's no.
Shout out to
I mean,
Corn.
Corn. Yeah, shout out to Corn the band too. Just see what I wonder what they're doing these days. But
Where's your dog?
sleeping right underneath me.
We won't wake her up then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Eric for joining us, and hope he had a little fun going over some NFTs and learning a little bit, and it was a good time.
Sure.
All right, we'll catch you on the next one later.
Later, everybody.